Hey guys, it's Technology Freak, and today I'm actually going to look at Windows 11's Narrator. Yeah, I think I've done it once before, but I looked at it on a Microsoft Surface, of which I no longer obtain, um, or of which I no longer possess. So instead, I got a Chinese laptop that can run Windows 11, thankfully, and I cannot wait to see what Windows 12 has to bring for Narrator. I hope it's good. I sure hope Microsoft isn't planning on releasing Surface devices without a keyboard. Like, completely. I hope they don't stop selling the keyboard. Because if they do, it's going to be a completely on-screen experience. No pun intended. So anyways, I'm going to turn on Narrator now. First time I did this video, I had a lot of windows open at startup. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix that later on.
Desk Narrator heading level 1.
And I have Microsoft Zero selected as my voice. This computer has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, an Intel Celeron processor. Yeah, you heard me right, Intel Celeron. Microphone on this thing is crap. I'm not using the microphone on this, thank goodness. Oh, shoot. Well, there we go. So, I'm going to do this.
Quick Start button. Learn the basics of Narrator. Alt Q.
The quick start, you can just get a quick start of whatever. There are more options for help on this thing.
Narrator Guide button. View What's New button. Get an overview of new and updated features. Alt W.
You know, look at all that later on.
Settings button. Customize Narrator. Press Windows logo key plus Control plus N to access settings anytime. Alt S.
So since this is modern Narrator, this somewhat applies to Windows 10 users. 1903, I think, is when it really started getting good. That's when it really started getting good, I think. Was 1903. So if it's 1903 and above, I think you're good with this type of tutorial. Although some things where it doesn't apply is the natural voices, the expandable and collapsible show settings, whatever, and the turn on keyboard shortcut. I don't think those are. The rest of it is all, I think, okay. So I'm going to take my time here. On Windows XP, I didn't, because first of all, who uses Windows XP nowadays? And that was back in 2020 when I had a working Windows XP virtual machine. I still do. I just got to get it back up and running, and I might do a commentary along with it. But Control Windows N.
N. Settings window. Narrator. Show all settings. Button. Collapsed. Space. Start Narrator before sign in checkbox unchecked.
So let me have it read it off.
Show all settings. But start Narrator before sign in checkbox unchecked. Start Narrator after sign in checkbox unchecked. Keyboard shortcut for Narrator. Toggle switch on. Narrator home. Show all settings. Button. Collapsed. Space. Show all settings. Button. Open Narrator home. Open. Button. Show Narrator home when Narrator starts checkbox checked. Complete guide to Narrator. Open. Button. Choose a voice. Microsoft Zero. English. United States. Combo box. Collapsed. Show all settings. Button. Collapsed. Space. Show all settings. Button. Expanded. Speed. Slider at 10. Pitch. Slider. slider at 10, volume, slider at 100, add natural voices, add, button, add legacy voices, more, button, lower the volume of other apps when narrator is speaking, toggle switch, on. Lower the volume of other apps when narrator is speaking, toggle switch, off. Narrator audio output device, default audio device, combo box, collapsed. Verbosity level, 3, all control details, combo box, collapsed. Show all settings, button, collapsed, space, show all, emphasize formatted text checkbox unchecked. Read phonetically when reading by character checkbox unchecked. Pause slightly when reading punctuation checkbox checked. Read advanced details, like help text, on buttons and other controls checkbox unchecked. Change how capitalized text is read, don't announce, combo box, collapsed. Increase pitch, 2, cap say cap, increase pitch, 2 of 3, selected. Context level for buttons and controls, 2, immediate context, combo box, show all settings, button, collapsed. Space, show all settings, button, expanded. Read hints on how to interact with buttons and other controls checkbox checked. Tell me why actions can't be performed checkbox checked. Play sounds instead of announcements for common actions checkbox unchecked. Tell me details about buttons and other controls. Before controls, combo box. Have narrator announce when I type. Show all settings, button, collapsed, space, letters, numbers, and punctuation checkbox checked. Words checkbox checked. Function keys checkbox unchecked. Arrow, tab, and other navigation keys checkbox unchecked. Space, checked. Toggle keys, like caps lock and number lock checkbox checked. Shift, Alt, and other modifier, narrator key, caps lock or insert, combo box, show all settings, button, collapsed, space, lock the narrator key so I don't have to press it for each command checkbox unchecked. On touch keyboards, activate keys when I lift my finger, toggle switch, off. Space, on touch keyboards.
That's standard with any mobile screen reader, by the way.
Read and interact with the screen using the mouse, toggle switch, off.
There's your mouse settings for you.
Keyboard layout, standard, combo box, collapsed. Show all settings, button, space, show all. More about narrator keyboard layouts, open, create a custom keyboard layout, open. Narrator cursor, show the narrator cursor, toggle switch, on. Move my text cursor with the narrator cursor as narrator reads text, toggle switch, off. Sync the narrator cursor and system focus, toggle switch, on. Navigation mode, normal, combo box, collapsed. Use a braille display with narrator, more, button. Experimental features, decrease verbosity in Outlook, toggle switch, on. Manage data and services, sync settings, button. Get image descriptions, page titles, and popular links, toggle switch, on. Automatically send diagnostic and performance data, toggle switch, off. Restart narrator after turning this on. Press narrator plus Alt plus F to give feedback. Privacy statement. Automatically send diagnostic and performance space. Automatically send diagnostic and performance data, toggle switch, on. Privacy statement, link, GitHub, link, give, beyond site can link.
Restart narrator now.
Exiting narrator. Narrator with narrator heading level 1. Welcome. Quick start. Narrator. What's new? Setting. Feedback. Show link. Settings. Settings. Show all set. Down arrow. Down arrow. Down arrow.
Now it sounds like Windows 7 and 8.
Up arrow. Left arrow. Right arrow. Left arrow. Right arrow.
In fact, if I would install Microsoft Anna, it would sound exactly the same.
Left, right, left, right, left. Show all set.
Alright, that's it. I'm done.
Keyboard shortcut for narrator, toggle switch, on.
Well, I think I'm done with this. I kind of went through all of it. So yeah. See you guys later.